Britain, land of warm beer, questionable cuisine, and a surprising number of canals. Forget your motorways and your A-roads, these are the original arteries of Britain. These watery veins once pulsed with the lifeblood of industry, hauling coal, steel and dreams across the country. But this isn't a history lesson, not entirely. This is about understanding how these ribbons of water, carved by hand and grit, transformed from industrial workhorses to havens of peace. How they went from hauling cargo to hauling holidaymakers, and why, in our modern world of speed and efficiency, they remain a vital part of Britain's landscape and soul. So buckle up, or rather untie the mooring ropes, as we explore the fascinating world of British canals. Picture the 18th century. Britain's bursting at the seams with the dawn of industry. Factories are popping up faster than you can say steam engine, but there's a problem. Transport. Roads are about as smooth as a camel's backside, and horses, well, they can only carry so much. Enter the canal. A stroke of engineering genius, these man-made waterways offered a solution. Flat-bottomed boats, pulled by horses plodding patiently along towpaths, could shift goods with remarkable efficiency. The Bridgewater Canal, the Grand Trunk, the Leeds and Liverpool. These weren't just names, they were the arteries of a nation, pumping life into the industrial heartland. Towns boomed, factories churned, and Britain, on the back of its canals, became a global powerhouse. Now, carving watery highways through the British countryside wasn't a walk in the park. It was a monumental task that required vision, determination, and a lot of hard work. Imagine the challenge of transforming a landscape filled with natural obstacles into a network of navigable waterways. This was engineering on a grand scale. The sheer magnitude of the project was staggering. It wasn't just about digging trenches, it was about reshaping the very earth itself to create a new transportation system. Hills, valleys, rivers, they stood in the way like stubborn sheepdogs. These natural features, while beautiful, posed significant challenges to the canal builders. Each hill had to be tunneled through, each valley bridged and each river crossed. But did that stop the canal builders? Did it? Heck! These pioneers were undeterred. They were driven by a vision of a connected Britain, where goods and people could move freely and efficiently. They dug tunnels, some so long you could practically pack a lunch for the journey. These tunnels were marvels of engineering, cutting through solid rock and earth to create a path for the canals. They threw up aqueducts, those gravity-defying marvels that carried boats over rivers and valleys as if by magic. These structures were not only functional but also beautiful, standing as a testament to human ingenuity. And then there were the locks. These ingenious contraptions, simple in concept, fiendishly clever in execution, allowed boats to climb hills like watery staircases to the industrial heavens. Each lock was a small engineering masterpiece designed to lift or lower boats with precision. These locks transformed the landscape, making it possible for boats to navigate terrain that would have been impossible otherwise. They were the key to unlocking the potential of the canal system. The sheer scale of it all is enough to make your average civil engineer weep into their slide rule. The planning, the labor, the innovation, it was all on a scale that had never been seen before. But it's a testament to the ingenuity, the sheer bloody-mindedness of those early engineers. They were visionaries, dreamers who saw the potential in taming nature's waterways and transforming them into a network that would drive the Industrial Revolution. They tamed nature, bent it to their will, and in doing so, shaped Britain as we know it. Their legacy is etched into the landscape, a testament to human determination and the power of engineering. But time, as they say, waits for no man nor canal. The railways arrived, puffing their chests and promising faster journeys. Roads improved. Lorries rumbled onto the scene, and slowly but surely, the canals fell silent. The clanging of lock gates, the gentle lapping of water against wooden hulls, these became echoes of a bygone era. But the story doesn't end there. Just when you thought the canals were destined to become watery museums, something remarkable happened. People rediscovered them, not as industrial lifelines, but as havens of peace, places to escape the hustle and bustle, to reconnect with nature, to experience a slower, more tranquil pace of life. Section 5. Narrowboats, homes afloat and guardians of tradition. And at the heart of this canal renaissance is the narrowboat. These charming vessels have become an iconic symbol of the waterways, embodying a blend of history, culture and modern living. Originally workhorses hauling goods through the tight confines of the canals, they've been reborn. Once the lifeblood of the Industrial Revolution, these boats have transitioned from transporting coal and goods to offering a serene lifestyle. Today, they're floating homes, weekend retreats, and symbols of a unique way of life. Families, retirees, and adventurers alike have embraced the narrowboat lifestyle, finding solace and simplicity on the water. These aren't your sleek, flashy yachts. Instead, they offer a more grounded, authentic experience. Narrowboats are all about function over form, prioritizing practicality and comfort over luxury. Narrowboats are all about function over form. Every inch of space is utilized efficiently, making them marvels of compact design. But within their compact hulls, they pack everything you need for life on the water. From cozy living spaces to fully equipped kitchens, these boats are designed for comfort and convenience. Living rooms that transform into bedrooms, offering flexibility and maximizing space. Kitchens that would make a studio flat jealous, with modern appliances and clever storage solutions, and even the occasional wood-burning stove crackling away on a chilly evening. These stoves not only provide warmth but also add a touch of rustic charm to the narrowboat experience. And the beauty is, they're not just boats, they're a passport to adventure. Each journey on a narrowboat is a new chapter, filled with exploration and discovery. Untie the ropes, fire up the engine, or more likely, grab the windlass and start cranking, and set off on a voyage through the tranquil canals. The pace is slow, allowing you to truly soak in the surroundings. And the world, or at least the canal network, is your oyster. With each bend in the canal, a new vista unfolds, offering a unique perspective on the landscape. The narrowboat lifestyle is not just about the destination, but the journey itself. Section 6. The Canal People, a unique breed with a shared love for the water. Now, life on the canals attracts a certain type of person. They're a hardy bunch, these water gypsies. They don't mind the close quarters, the occasional leaky roof, or the fact that a hot shower often involves a bucket and a prayer. They're a community, bound by their love of the water, their respect for the history that seeps from the canal banks, and their willingness to lend a hand or a windlass handle to a fellow boater in need. You'll find them gathered in canal-side pubs, swapping stories over pints of ale, their faces weathered by the elements, their eyes twinkling with the quiet contentment that only comes from a life lived at a slower, more deliberate pace. Section 7. A haven for nature, canals as corridors of biodiversity. But the canals aren't just about people, they're havens for wildlife too. Kingfishers flash their iridescent plumage as they dart after fish. Herons stand silent and watchful on the banks. And dragonflies with their gossamer wings dance amongst the reeds. The towpaths, once the domain of horses pulling barges, are now havens for walkers, cyclists and the occasional lost tourist wondering how they ended up here. The air is filled with the sound of birdsong, the gentle lapping of water and the occasional satisfying clunk of a lock gate. It's a world away from the hustle and bustle of modern life. A reminder that nature, given half a chance, can reclaim even the most industrial of landscapes. Section 8. Experiencing the canals. A journey through time and tranquility. The British Canals are a serene escape from the hustle and bustle of modern life, offering a unique blend of history and tranquility. So how can you experience this watery wonderland? Simple. Hire a narrowboat. These charming vessels are perfect for a leisurely journey through the picturesque waterways. Don't worry, you don't need to be Captain Haddock to handle one of these things. Narrowboats are designed for ease of use, and with a bit of practice you'll be cruising along like a seasoned sailor. There are plenty of companies that'll show you the ropes, literally. They provide comprehensive instructions and safety tips to ensure your journey is smooth and enjoyable. And before you know it, you'll be navigating locks like a seasoned pro. Operating a lock might seem daunting at first, but it's all part of the adventure. Or, if you prefer to keep your feet on terra firma, hop on a canal boat tour. These tours are guided by knowledgeable locals who share fascinating stories and historical insights. They're a great way to soak up the scenery, learn about the history, and enjoy the peaceful ambience of the canals. The slow pace allows you to truly appreciate the beauty around you and maybe even spot a heron or two. The canals are teeming with wildlife, making them a haven for nature enthusiasts and bird watchers alike. And if you really want to immerse yourself in canal life, find a canal-side pub. These charming establishments offer a cozy spot to relax and enjoy the local culture. Settle in with a pint of local ale, savouring the rich flavours that the region has to offer. It's the perfect way to unwind after a day on the water. Listen to the stories of the locals, who often have fascinating tales of the canal's history and their own experiences. It's a wonderful way to connect with the community and watch the world drift by at a slower, more contemplative pace. The canals offer a rare opportunity to step back in time and experience life at a gentler rhythm. Section 9. Conclusion. The enduring legacy of British canals. The British canals, they're more than just waterways. They're ribbons of history threading their way through the landscape. They're havens for wildlife, offering a glimpse of a slower, more tranquil world. And they're a reminder that sometimes the best way to get from A to B is to slow down, take a deep breath and enjoy the journey. So, next time you're in Britain, ditch the car, forget the train and explore the magic of the canals. You never know what you might discover.